Hi, how's it going?
So I just spoke to the dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know if our relationship is positive or not. Apparently
Hmm.
they were talking to you earlier. Did you like name drop me at all?
Actually, no. I did not name drop you in any way. I believe my exact words were there are people who have their doubts about your good deeds. And then they immediately said your name. So it was nothing that I had hinted at. It was all, it seemed like it was all on what they believed, if I'm going to be honest. But I mean, dwarves, I think that's just old ancient history of conflicts within, the two groups. So I don't know if that's more serious or joking, or if that's, it seems like it's none of my quarrel. I don't want to butt in too much with that. But why? What did they say? Was it bad? Was it bad?
Well, as soon as I got there, they were instantly like fully armored up with their weapons out.
Well, that's not
Um,
good.
I came out unscathed. They didn't attempt to hit me once, which is great, but they were quite threatening towards me.
No, yeah, they met up with me just to see, kind of like where I lie with my loyalties and what's happening. They gave me
I
quite
I'm
the
concerned that they're talking about loyalties like this is gonna turn into one big thing.
maybe. I
Like
think they
Kyoko
were
was talking to
more
me
so.
earlier about picking a side.
That, I don't know if it's at the point of picking sides yet. That
Yeah,
seems like a bit
yeah.
much.
It's a bit dramatic when I don't think anything's gonna happen, at least not from me.
No,
Not from
no,
me.
no, no, no. That seems ridiculous. I wonder if there's something in the history between the dwarves and the elves. I wonder if there's somewhere where we can. I, I wonder if there's something we could delve up. We could find that shows more of a similarity between the two than we thought. Something that could bring them together. I feel like I gotta look into these dragon bones more. Actually, this is giving me a little bit of inspiration. I haven't done it
Can
yet. I've
I
been too.
trust you?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I see no reason why you shouldn't. I was just gonna say I feel like I should start delving more into the bones of the fossils
This
near
isn't like a
spawn. But
thing of like, oh, stay loyal to me. No, but can I trust that you'll keep the information I'm about to give you a secret?
sure.
I found something. I want you to follow me. Okay, you might need to hold your breath for a little bit, B-man.
It's alright. I got a good helmet. I'm ready.
Yep. This is a hidden Elven library. It looks like it's completely caved in, though.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Like you can see, like this is completely blocked.
I see.
It looks like this library area has been
Oh.
caught in something.
Wow. Do you think these texts predate the dragons?
I don't know, but yeah, I have something that will excite you a little bit.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Now that's a skeleton skull. That's a skull if I've ever seen one. Wow, wait. This one's significantly smaller than the one at spawn.
Yeah.
And yet the attention to just keeping the preserved detail here. This was a catch. This wasn't just something that was just killed here. This was something they killed and brought here. This is a trophy.
This is on display.
Huh. I wonder if they hunted dragons for sport.
But look, it looks like these are other ways to go, but have been completely collapsed and fallen into disrepair.
I wonder what destroyed the place. I wonder if it was just the weathering in the water, the dragons, or maybe a conflict between the dwarves and the elves? Who's to
But
say?
how long has this been sitting here?
Well, must have been a very long time, just telling by the vines, the moss growing through the walls, the rubble. I'm surprised that this skull wasn't damaged any more than it... I mean, it's not even damaged, I'll be honest. It's quite intact.
It's in really good condition.
Makes me actually wonder what the durability of these bones is. Is it even possible to take them apart? Because if I want to look at the skull that's, well, within the spawn, how am I going to get off a section?
I found this, the location hidden in a riddle in a little structure. I don't have the book on me at the moment, but it said something along the lines of, from where the sun rises at dawn, a kingdom bound by flood, our ancient knowledge long forlorn, a valiant hope to save our blood.
Huh. So I wonder
said
if the
this
elves
and
got flooded out. Or if it was something about the ancient elves being flooded out.
Well, this is under the water. This took just... But, like, this was also with the book.
Ooh. Wow. Now that's nice.
But, like, when I hold it, it feels normal, like it's an extension of me.
I can't say I felt the same, but then again, I'm not too acquainted with oceanic things. More of a small lakes type guy.
You promise you won't say any of this to the dwarves?
I promise.
Okay. Because I don't know what they do with this information.
Lord knows what would happen if they got this.
I was talking to them about dragons earlier, about if they knew anything, and they were very dodging the question.
I tried to bring up earlier, just generally about dragons as well, but more so the dragon egg. I was wondering what they knew about it since they've had it in their possession.
I brought that up as well, and they were like, "What dragon egg?"
I mean, they showed it. They brought it out. I don't know if it was by a slip of the hand or...
Seafro did the same thing. He just kind of, like, held it, and then as soon as I brought it up, he put it away.
The same thing happened to me, but I pushed, and I was able to get a little bit more information, but it wasn't anything big. It was just, we have the dragon egg. Haha, huzzah, rock and stone. And I was like, oh, great, nice, wonderful.
No, they were like, oh, the two dragons, well, they're both dead. They, like, the way they said it sounded like they knew of more. It's quite stable that when you're on it.
It is. I mean, dragon bone is a tough thing from the looks of things. Just from even a base inspection of the skull that's at spawn, I'd say dragon bone has to be one of the strongest things ever. And I was honestly astonished when the dragon we fought didn't drop any bones via finalizing its death. And it makes me wonder if it was more of an adolescent than an adult.
Maybe
the last of its kind.
Know more about this than I do.
A younger guarding the last of its kind. Its last task, and maybe it's just the fact that they grow so old that they get so big, and maybe that one just didn't get to that point. After all, it seemed like, I don't know if you noticed this, but when we were fighting in the end, I noticed that a lot of those Endermen were kind of angry at the dragon the entire time, the whole fight.
I didn't really take a closer look at the Enderman. Maybe. I was too busy trying to stop myself from being killed.
Took a bit of a step back while everybody was fighting. I was able to notice a few things. Namely,
stood back and took the final shot.
Well, I did.
V-Man Dragon Slayer.
I don't know if I'm really deserving of the title, seeing as I saw everybody else doing everything, and I kind of... Well, I took time to study.
I think I landed like 2 hits. I didn't really...
I mean, I landed at least a good, 5. I had to.
Do you know anyone who could, read old texts? Because I can't actually read Elven. Which you think I'd be able to.
I wonder if there's a way to learn the language through other texts. Maybe the old Dwarven texts have something of the translation from Dwarven to Elven, but I don't know if we would ever be able to get a dwarf.
I wouldn't say maybe the relationship wasn't good enough to establish a sort of translation. Well, surely going through the rest of this, mining through the walls, trying to find something, you can
You can surely find texts to decipher old language, maybe to a newer
There has
dialect
to
that
be,
was
and
forming.
surely
Or...
they wouldn't keep their most prized information right at the front door.
No way. It's got to expand more. Speaking of, have you looked into any of the books since you've unlocked this small portion of library?
I looked at them, but again, I can't read it.
Well, I'm glad you trusted me with this information. This is a lot to take in.
Yep. It is kind of scary. And I don't like being in this place for too long. It gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we can go.
Notice anything else weird after eating them?
Huh?
Notice?
No. We're fine. Let's
No?
go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem too addictive, though. I mean, I like the way that it was described to me. I like the addictiveness of sugar. It's like, it's just sweet. It's good. It's a great snack. I mean, hey, it's delicious.
But, like, sugar is, like, bad for you if you eat a lot of it.
Well, fruit has sugar. It's not bad to eat a lot of fruit, is it?
I mean, you can still eat too much fruit. Like, it's sugar, even if it's natural. Right?
I mean, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Listen, it's a little sweet. Is it me? I mean, it's crazy. I feel like it's lost its sweetness in the nether, too. It's really kind of sucks.
Do you want to pass me one? I can...
It just tastes a little more bland.
It does.
It's just like...
But, like, I don't get, like, the adrenaline either.
No, not really.
Like, there's a little bit of tartness there. Yeah.
It's really just the tartness is really what it is. I mean, better brewed into an alcohol than anything, but...
So I had a roommate called Tobias.
Oh!
And he was an Enderman. He just kind of chilled in my home one day and just wouldn't leave. And then I was forced to kill him.
Was he looking for anything in there, or was he just kind of...
He was just hanging out. Like, he had, like, a grass block that he liked to carry around and just put in random places. It did annoy me a little bit, but... And then I couldn't even sleep in my own house because he was too loud at night. So I had to start sleeping in the shed.
I see. That's...
And then I was forced to kill him because he got really aggressive towards Max and wouldn't stop until either him or Max was dead.
Dang.
So he's now got a grave in the end.
Oh. Well, that's
Yeah.
sad.
I'm still sleeping in the shed. Anyway.
Man, the end kind of freaks me out now. I think I want to go back there.
I've been so much information that I'm just kind of overwhelmed. I'm like, whoa.
Ooh, book. Sorry.
That was the book.
Oh. You mind if I look?
You can have a look.
Dang, really cryptic. You know, they could have just said, go to XYZ and you'll find your thing. What's the point? Why the riddles? What? Do you mind if I were to, like, I don't know, go back there, maybe check it out at some point, see if I could sweep around, get any more information?
As long as you don't, as long as, like, anything you find, you, like, also show me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'll be heading out. You know,
Yeah.
bones to go inspect and stuff like that. So doors this way. I got bones to go see and things to do, and I hope you have a nice night.
Good night, B-Man.
Have a nice night. Bye-bye. Surely I'm not being an awful person. Surely I'm doing good things. Surely I'm not being bad. Surely the dwarves... Oh, the dwarves. Are the dwarves gonna come and see me? Am I really doing the right thing? Is this really who I want to be? A fruit in one hand, a dustpan in another, and the dwarves behind me telling me what to do. I mean, I could tell them the truth. I could tell them everything. I could tell them that there's past history back there of elven lineage and the dragons and what they might need to know. And maybe it could help. Maybe they need it for the egg to know how to handle it, to know how to care for it. But maybe also they don't need that. Maybe they're using it to keep the egg away. Maybe the egg is needed for something. Maybe the egg can be used as a stone of resurrection or to bring about the end of the world, and they're looking how to unlock it, or... I'm getting ahead of myself. But it's so hard to know what to do when there's so many people pulling you in so many directions. Well, guys, thanks for watching. As always, thank you for leaving your comments down there. It's always lovely to see you. And, well, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.